when their guy plays some games.
All right. Hi, everybody. Weather Guy here. We are back with more of Sunless, guys. And I hope you're doing great. You know, I'm doing all right. I'm not doing too bad. I've actually had a pretty good day today. Like, the day I have had today is indescribably, actually it is describably, but it's been a great day. We're going to go to New Winchester first because we have to go down there, stop, we're going to sell stuff, whatever. And then we're going to go to the nature reserve and then to Lustrum to turn in our dog tags that we got from all of the ships we've killed. First things first, we got to go to New Winchester. Anyway, today has been a good day. First, got a raise at work, which is great. Decent sized raise, I'm really happy about it. Second, the night before I recorded this, I created a trailer for a campaign I want to run for Delta Green, which is a tabletop role-playing game. And it got a little bit of traction, not a lot, but enough to where somebody else messaged me wanting to commission me to make a trailer for an adventure that they have written, which is really exciting to actually get paid to make a video, you know? So that was an absolute blessing, you know? That's so validating, right? That was great. We're going to just search for things. Crate of crockery. Hitting that. Great. Let's see, what else? I had jalapeno poppers today. I just had some pizza rolls. We're getting on a new phone plan tomorrow, which is going to be significantly cheaper, saving us like half the cost, right? So that's great. I don't know, it's just been a really nice day. Been reading a lot of another tabletop RPG. I don't know if I mentioned it. I might have. I think I did. But it is called Wild Sea. And in that game, you are also sailing a ship with a crew, but you're not sailing in this. You're not sailing like in the water. You're not sailing in space. You are sailing on a world that is covered in trees. You're sailing on top of the trees. And the leaves are your waves, basically. And going underneath the top of the trees is submerging like a submarine. And it's so interesting. It's really sick. And it was inspired by this game. So a lot of the way that the world is laid out in terms of how discoveries are made and coming across these interesting cultures in different areas, and it's very similar vibes, very exploration heavy versus combat heavy. So definitely check out Wild Sea, it's called. Very cool game that I've been reading. Anyway, let's get a little bit more crew. Let's do a quick repair for the little bit that we need. We're still pretty broke, are we not? I remember Halbert, we have 79. Yeah, we're very broke, but we should have some things to sell here. Before we sell, let's check our inventory to see if we have anything that we can sell at. I didn't mean to do that. Okay. What are these missions? Oh, we have 3 of those. Wait, no, I don't want to. Perhaps not. What place is this? Info. Caroline? Circus. They need 3 more. So we can actually go to the circus and deliver these. We don't have munitions though, but we can go ahead and sell the seeds here. So let's sell the crockery. Let's sell the seeds. That'll get us enough to top us up a bit. Make us feeling a little bit better about things. And then we still need, we gotta go ahead and get more fuel and stuff. That's just an essential, right? We're gonna do that. Maybe not 6, maybe we go 5 and 3 here, like this. Give us a little bit of wiggle room. Oh no, that's We need a little bit more wiggle room for buying things. So let's just do this for now. We can always buy more if we need it. But we're gonna go ahead and go up to the circus actually. I know I said we'd go down to the nature reserve. But we really need to go up to the circus. And we also need to stop by over here anyway to turn in any port reports we have picked up. That'll get us a little bit of extra money as well. But once again, our plan is to make money, turn in various things, and then try to upgrade our ship's combat capabilities more. That's a big thing, because we're getting wrecked pretty hard when we go for fights. And we're outside a stage where our money is not great, so we have to be very mindful of that and make sure that we're not taking unnecessary damage, because that does, that eats into the cost. It adds up, right? Also, another exciting thing, I finished Ace Attorney this past week, which was really great. Also, I have started the follow-up game to that, which started releasing this past weekend. So, August 2nd and 3rd. That game is Rise of the Golden Idol, which is a very clever, interesting deduction game where you solve different murder scenes. You might be familiar with it, but definitely go check that out. They're pretty short episodes so far. I'm doing it where it's one case per episode, so the starter one's only like 10 to 15 minutes long, and then as it goes along, I feel like some of them will be an hour plus. So we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, it's been a great day, and I hope y'all are having a great day too. You deserve it, Let us sell things. Oh, it's under the bazaar, yeah. Boom. Oh, we can buy more seeds. Perfect. So now all of a sudden we have a decent little chunk of change, right? If we want to, we can lower our terror. We don't really need to do that. I think we just go ahead and go. Let's keep it rolling. We're doing good. And keep it rolling. We're gonna head back down. Now we're gonna go to the nature reserve. I just feel so much safer over here than I used to. Like, I feel like... Okay. Jinxed it. I need to double check who wanted the armaments too, since that's something I can sell. Oh, sneaky, sneaky. He's barely hurting me, actually. Probably like that. Boom. Oh yeah, I barely feel his hits. Boom. I did upgrade my armor, didn't I? I really need to upgrade the damage, though. What do we get? What do we get? Fuel. Wow. Not quite worth it. Alright, so we do have armaments now. They can go to either Lustrum, which we were planning on going to anyway, or Port Prosper, which we will go by eventually as well, so. But I think we'll probably turn it in at Lustrum. I did make a mistake though, I just realized I didn't do the port report up there at the circus. Which is unfortunate, because that's 100 gold, down the drain. Let me double check our ambition real quick. See what we need. We have 2 moments of inspiration. We need 2 unlicensed charts. We have 1. So all we need is an unlicensed chart. We need 1 more of those. Okay. That seems very doable. Okay. So let's do another quick repair. A little bit of change. Yeah. And then we're going to go over to the market and buy a little bit more of these things since we have the money to now. I think I need to go a little bit more heavy on the fuel. And we still have 400 bucks to spend, so we're doing all right. I feel like we've weathered a lot of the storm as far as our money danger, right? I think I'm going to edit all that out though. You'll hear it in the unedited version if that ever gets released, which it might one day. I do have a stockpile of every episode unedited. It'll come out one day. We'll see. Alright, so let's do a double check on our journal real quick. We had to deliver the settler, but was there anything else that we can go ahead and do here? He has all this stuff. Maybe we should... It's been 15 days. We can probably check on the researcher. Alright, so we can get more things to export. So we have 3 things to do. Let's remember that. We have 3 dang things. So first of all, let us go to the bay. Is this where we get our port report? Drop off our settler. Still gave us our dollars. Great. Go back here. We have to export some sapling knots. Fantastic. New Winchester, a beautiful location to export to. And then, what is this? Anything new here? No. Let's look at the bazaar. Caddy of dried tea. Let's buy as much of that as we can, which is all of it. Fantastic. Now, why is there a little... the little magnifying glass? That's interesting. Huh. And then let's go back to the... I believe it's this location. Yep. Let's ask how his research went. The phlegmatic researcher's table is covered with thick grass and growing rapidly. His colleagues are celebrating vigorously, more so even than last time. A scout is singing loudly, if tunelessly. Another is stomping through the room in some kind of dance. Things are going great for their research, it looks like. Witness the culmination of their efforts. The researcher smiles uneasily. He is delighted and settled by the exuberance of the celebrations. How relatable is that? When people are just having a little bit too much fun and you wonder if they're okay? Each contains certain growth-encouraging airs, which I acquired. I wish I could ever remember any of these characters' voices. There's so many characters I never remember what they sounded like. Captains call it the peacock wind. I call it the breath of God. The phlegmatic researcher strikes the table with his cane. I'm not going to talk as if I'm phlegmatic either. That just sounds gross. And this is what we've accomplished. A fertilizer so potent, it'll grow whatever you seed into it. It costs a fortune to make, but it is still a tremendous step forward. He glances warily at the singing scout, whose voice is growing hoarse. I don't know what's gotten into them, although I suppose it is a remarkable discovery. I bet dollars to donuts, which is a weird expression, but I bet that whatever the invention is, that it's infecting them in some way as well, causing silly exuberance. So he wants us to do more of a guest. Mandrake. Wow. Okay, I don't remember where all these locations are at. I mean, I know where Trader's Wood is. I know I've seen Old Tom's Well. I don't remember where it's at. Ice. So that might... I think that is actually going to be probably down in Lustrum. We know what a Scribe Spinster is. A guest is... I'm not sure. That sounds familiar. Oh, he can just tell us. He can just tell us. Some sort of monster, shared ligament. Ice from Old Tom's Well. Okay. Mandrake. And of course, if you're a Harry Potter fan, you know all about mandrakes, so. There's nothing else here. We already turned in our research. Ask about the romantic ornithologist bird. I was looking for this. I must have been. A bird that can grind a mountain down to dust? The scientists waste no time on man. Surely its beak would wear down faster. Unless it is some kind of magic beak made of something harder than diamond. Is it a magic beak, Captain? A magic harder than diamond beak? It sounds like it is. Alright, let's go on. Continuing our journey, we're now going to head further southeast. All the way over to Lustrum. And I think the safest way to do that is to come up north through here and go past that horror. Actually, this connects, doesn't it? This is faster. And it's new. We're gonna be a little brave. We're gonna go the other way. I was told by one of my frequent commenters that going by this horror over here was where they encountered, oh god, I forgot the name again. The scary bat monster. Which might be the guest. I'm not sure. I don't think it is. I wish I could recall the name. I'll have to look back in the comments. But I'm so bad at remembering names. I think that's one of the issues of juggling like 4 different games at once, right? 5 different games at once. So I'll forget names on occasion from the various games. But that's a risk I gotta take. I love having a variety, you know? It's one of the best ways to prevent burnout is to play a variety of games. That's why I've been able to do this now for 2.5 years, uploads every single day, is because I can just play what I want, you know? If I don't feel like playing one of my games a certain day, I just don't play it. I work on another one and edit videos for it, you know? It's fantastic. Might not be great for the hashtag algorithm, but it's okay. We're in it for fun, aren't we? Uncharted territory, here we go. Now this should turn east, if I'm thinking correctly. I thought it would, but it is not, and that makes me so scared. Okay, here we go. Here we go, get me out of here. Get me east. I don't want to go any further south. There's something grave to the southwest. We don't want to look at that. I think in general I'm more nervous going south too, because part of my screen is blocked on the bottom side, so I can't see very well down there. I have to sort of sit up further. Ruit's Ridge. It's so dark here. There's a ship down there. Probably a good ship. Yeah. Alright, we made it. That's Lustrum right in front of us. We just have to get around to the Lustrum side. Right? Yeah. Oh, I forgot we had our aunt with us. The worst, right? Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. We made it though. Easy peasy. We're gonna knock out our stuff at Lustrum real quick. Then we will call it a day. Pretty chill time today. Nothing too scary, thankfully. So, we're gonna go to Explore. Write our port report first thing. Fantastic. Can we find the lovely... Oh, we can do the claim fields too. Go to our claim, collect our haul, which we might have the cargo space for. 4 barrels of unseasoned hours. That's incredible. That's really nice. Let's have them keep mining. Lovely. Alright, now let's go back to Prospector's Quarter. Explore Lustrum. So maybe the well isn't here? I thought it was. Maybe I didn't see it. Was it over by the claim fields and I missed it? That could be a thing. No? Oh, that's right. We had to send volunteers if we want to help with this, which is a lot. Okay. So let's do the counting house. That's what we came here for. Turn in our permits. Or nameplates. Fantastic. We are beloved. We got a ministry stamp permit. Love to see it. We don't have 3 more, do we? Oh my gosh. 100 sovereigns too? Fantastic. What a good day. We did pretty good. Let's check the bazaar real quick. We don't have much room, but let's check. Oh, that's right. We had ammunitions to sell. Which we did. We completed that. She got us experience too. Oh man, what a day. Now we can buy a little bit of nectar at a bargain. And it begs the question, how much money do we have? Not enough to do more stuff with it. Okay, good. That's fine. And with that, I believe that's all we're going to be doing today. And that's totally great. Next time we are going to be heading back up to New Winchester. What is that eye? Wonder? Oh, okay. Just looks so large and I don't know. Whatever. But we're going to be heading back to New Winchester to turn in various things and that sort of stuff. And then we're going to head back to Albion after that and try to do more exploring and hope for the best, you know? There's still a lot to go. We have this whole northeast side here and the southeast side here. We have a lot still to explore. We need to find a way to get stabilized over there where we don't have to keep returning to the reach in order to lower terror and stuff like that. But haven't quite reached that stage yet, sadly. And we still have to find Eleutheria and the Blue Kingdom. Crazy. And again, we need to find one more unlicensed chart and then we can advance our big ambition. So, lots of stuff going on. And we're going to start getting into that next time. Thank y'all for watching. Make sure you take care of yourselves. Make sure you take care of others. And I will see you next time. Peace out.